noise.
Shane's turned off his heater. Whilst he does that, we shall start the stream. We have started the stream. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Contest of Speed, Season 11. It is EU3, we're round 4, and we are at Baku. I have a very excited Belgian next to me because he had one of his favourite tracks last week. He's got one of his favourite tracks this week, and in a couple of weeks, he has his home circuit, so he's off the chain at the moment.
First, I'm commentating at Spa in a few weeks, so still hyped, even though it's just still a few weeks out. But as of now, we have a qualifying session to look at.
We do. I still can't believe that's going to be your first time commentating on it in Contest of Speed. That's incredible.
I've had the opportunity twice before, but both times I wasn't in it. So, unfortunately. Anyway, we've just seen Fragmister, my good old friend, start the third sector, and he's the first one to set a lap, which will be the time to beat, and he hasn't invalidated, which isn't pretty hard to do at this circuit, doing a lap without invalidating.
I can only think.
There we go, 42.2. That will be beaten. Yes, 42.1, 41.4 by Spud. Okay, I see you.
These times are tumbling. It would be amazing if you are able to invalidate around here. I reckon there's only a couple of places. It is the exit of turn 1, and it is as you come out the castle section, that left-hander, if you try and straight line it to get a good exit. That's the only two places I can think of.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Hold on, where am I gonna look at? I'm gonna look at Dan's Ferrari right here. This is a pretty hard section to corner cut, but I'd say the corner that he's coming up on right now, that could also be a possible spot. Like, people do tend to cut the corner here and get a penalty right before the castle section.
Oh yes, and yeah, good point. Yes. That is a very good
That's
point.
Also one. But other than that, yeah, no, I think you've very well pointed out the other two spots, and that's pretty much it. So we're unlikely to see a lot of track limit penalties.
Apologies, I will be keeping an eye on people's comments in the comment section. If it's slightly delayed, it's because I've got a slightly delayed stream. My laptop is on the blink. I thought I fixed it. I'm going to have to send it back upstairs to my dad to go and fix it again afterwards, because it's now blinking at me again, which is fantastic.
Yeah, I may be not really keeping an eye on the Twitch chat.
That's fine. You've got more important things to keep an eye on, which we've already discussed.
Yes, exactly. Not everyone has to know. Which also, one more important thing to keep an eye on is the race itself. So, and that would be, in fact, more important than what else is going on here, because I am commentating on said race.
Yes, Twin Gene has just got a provisional pole.
Yes.
He got an earful from myself last week for his misdemeanour, and he apologised and was one of the first to sort it out again. So he's here. Well done.
Exactly, indeed. We are going to see Cornish here finish a lap. So what were you about to say?
That's all right. We've seen Cornish finish a lap. The Cornish squad will be ready and waiting.
First, it is a 40 flat. That is a whole second.
Whoa!
Ahead of the rest of the field. Insane.
It is insane to the membrane. He is 1 second ahead. Yeah, did not see that one coming.
Can J-Ray do something about it? He is here crossing the line, and he will set a second place, 40.8.
The Mantis flying through.
We will then see Steve, who hasn't set a lap yet, will be next. I see a Ferrari as well, but Ferrari seems to be pitting, and Steve has opened up the DRS, and here we go, puts a lap in that is good for 7th with a 41.6.
8:41.6. I am just trying to get up the standings on my laptop, which is just, impossible.
Standings are always interesting.
If I can actually see what I'm doing rather than it going from a normal screen to a black screen, that'd be great.
Ooh, yeah.
Please let me see! Whilst I have technology problems, Steve went and did a 1:41.6 in 7. Everyone's pretty much set a lap time.
Yes, exactly. Pretty much everyone's gonna be pitting. We saw Tichy has already left, has retired from the session. Tinus and Tinman, or non-outlap Tinman, has just started his lap, so I think we could keep an eye on that and follow his lap, since that's the only one on a lap right now. Here's close around turn 2. Not the fastest through turn 2, but there we go. Opens up the rear wing. Now he's straight ahead to turn 3. There we go. Now turn 4 here, right hand corner. You know what Baku reminds me of? Because of all its 90-degree corners, it just reminds me of Minecraft. As actually, Tin Man has set a purple first sector, and it's stayed purple for quite a while, so I think that might be the fastest first sector of the session so far. Can this man beat Cornish? As he gets through the castle section nice and clean. Didn't seem to be caught up too much. And there we go, now coming down here. Tricky corner. Tricky braking zone, there you go. Takes it nice and easy. Now downhill for the end of the second sector. And there we go. Left hander now full on. Pedal to the metal, straight to the line here. These corners, of course, gonna be a lot harder when you're in the dirty air. There we go, straight lining it through to the finish line. Opens up the rear wing right there, yep, at the DRS line, and passes the pit entry, crosses the line for a 42 flat. That is not a great lap, puts him into 10th. I was actually expecting more after seeing the first purple sector, but it is what it is. Tinus has actually in fact set his own lap with a 59 flat. 59 flat.
Result! I've managed to do it through much technical difficulty. Cygate leads the championship because he has been the most consistent at 4th, 2nd and the 3rd. He leads the championship by 9 points over J-Ray. He's got 36. The Wizard has got 33 from 2 races. Then Tichy is in 4th, 22 points. Twin Gene 18, along with Jaren, who's not here tonight, with 15. Blades again not here tonight, but he's got 14 points from 2 races. And then it is 11 for X427. Then we've got 3 people on 6 for Steve, Tinus and Tim Man. Tebow's got 4 as well as Twitch Storms, and then Cornish Mantis has got 1.
Yes, so by the looks of it now, I'm curious what the Wizard's gonna do, because kinda the Wizard and J-Ray are kinda up there, and then I think, wait, who was first again?
It is Cygate. He's currently in 8th place.
Cygate is in 8th place, so Cygate and the Wizard do have some catching up to do. J-Ray is in prime position at this moment, both qualifying wise, for a good finish this race, at least a good start. So we'll have to wait and see, but the Wizard is actually finishing lap, and he is so far 4 tenths up. So can he do something to get himself into the 40s?
Ah! Yeah, because, sorry for me, so you've got 8 points, so I think you are like, I would like to say you are, and let me work this out.
Yes, while you work that out,
Ninth.
The Wizard just put himself in 6th with a 41.2. That isn't bad. Cygate has gotten himself up into 3rd with a 40.8. Around the same time as J-Ray. About 800 of a second slower.
Is backing out of that lap. Is he backing out of that? Yeah, he is.
The Wizard just finished one.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find Spud's retired in the pits.
Yes, Spud has retired in the pits. Lucky.
I had the pleasure of racing this circuit in another league the other week, and it was fantastic, Shane.
Yes.
We worked out. We did 7 laps of green flag racing.
Yeah. That's the downside of the street circuit.
The downside of the street circuit.
Sneaky Tom has found himself out of fuel. Steve is going out on the mediums.
That is interesting. Cornish man, Tesla's retired in the pits.
Steve's still in the pits. He just put
the American duo of Orlando and Tin Man are back out on an outlap, probably for their final run of the session.
That could very well be so. 4 minutes left to go. I think the others are going to wait just a little bit longer till they go for another one. Steve is going on the wet tires. I dare you to go out of those. It's only qualifying. What could go wrong?
What could possibly...
Take him out the wet, Steve. Do it.
Do it and face the wrath. Your choice.
What wrath? We're not going to be mad at him for bringing out wets in the qualifying.
The powers that have the authority may be. It is a rule, apparently.
Oh.
Although it doesn't really take much effect anymore because everyone can just choose the tyres they start off with anyway, so...
Yeah, true, but I mean... He's already set a lap on a set of soft, so if he goes out in wet now, it's not going to make a difference. He's not going to improve.
Just don't shoot the messenger, it's just in the rulebook. Okay? Just doing what it says.
The rulebook says no trolling.
No trolling.
No trolling, okay, yes.
With exception probably to the last race of the season, if it gets a bit.
Yes, exactly. I mean, last race of the season, everybody's doing donuts during qualifying. Nobody has anything against that. We love seeing some donuts.
We love the donuts, and we love the conclusion of qualifying, because it's usually where there is increased levels of excitement as the times drop for the final time. Tin Man has hit the wall.
Yes.
He won't be improving on that lap.
And that is exactly the point you just made, exactly what you were talking about. The fact that we near the end of qualifying, people get a little bit more stressed that they have to set a better time than they already have, and then we see these shenanigans of people trying to get
and Orlando's done the same thing for the other side.
Yes, I saw that exactly as we are saying.
Oh, it's just got it slowed down.
Damn.
Okie dokie, so it's not gone well for the two Americans. We'll just double check with Tin Man, but I don't think he'll be improving at this stage of the race. Although it's a 1:42, he's got a chance. Where is the split? He's only, despite that, Shane, he's only a 10th down.
Damn, 1/10. When he started the second sector, he was 7 tenths down. So you're telling me he caught up 6 tenths in the second sector?
He's 0.17 down, so it's not massive.
0.17. Well, in the second sector split, he was.
He needs a good run, and it doesn't quite improve. He needs it at the same time.
Maybe he has a little bit more higher downforce. That's why maybe.
Who knows? Steve is on
less straight line speed.
We'll go to Cygate because he's
the next one over the line and can.
Well, he said he's on a lap, but he's not. He's not on a lap apparently.
Oh, what? He just did improve by 6 tenths, but
it says everyone's on an out lap. Those are getting close to the end of the lap. It's then taking them off, saying they're not on an out lap, which is a little bit annoying.
Yeah, well, Saget just improved by 6 tenths, which would be enough for second place, not enough for first place. So maybe he can do better this lap. But as I was saying, at the end of qualifying, people try to get the most out of their lap, and then we see the shenanigans of people doing some crazy stuff.
Speaking of crazy stuff, Steve is out there on the medium, as you said earlier, and he's gone at half a tenth quicker.
What?
Hey, that's what it said.
That's impressive. But what's the point of medium lap, you can start. Like, let's say previous games where you have to in the top 10 start on the tire you qualified on, yeah, but now that's not the case anymore. So what's the point of mediums?
Well, he's a tenth and a bit down, so he's lost a couple. Oh, and a little bit screwed on the exit there, so that's going to affect his run all the way down to the finish.
So I get tapped the barrier with the rear tire, but not much happening there. Don't think he lost any momentum. He is 0.021 down on his tire.
We'll hop across to the Red Bull driver because he'll be the next to cross the line. Watch out for the AlphaTauri on the inside.
As he did very well. Now he hugs the right side as he did in the previous lap. And can he improve?
No.
He cannot.
We go to the Haas of Fragnista, who goes up to 8th. It's going to be Danny doesn't improve.
Tinus,
no.
Well, Twingene is next.
Hugging, and it's an improvement. Big improvement. We then go over to the McLaren of J-Ray. J-Ray is a quarter of a second up. This
is make or break, but I think Cornish has gotten himself a bit of a shield by being with a 40 flat. Yes, he has. But it is good enough for second.
Sneaky Tom does not improve, and that concludes qualifying. It's Cornish Mantis then with, well, only can describe of the lap of the century for himself. I'm sure he'll be delighted with that. 3 tenths quicker than everybody else. Twingene and J-Ray in the 140.3s. Cygate is doing a 140.8. And then everyone else is sort of in the 41s between Tinus and Steve. Half a second, but there's...
Except for Twitch Stars who didn't set a lap.
Didn't get a lap together.
Damn.
It is a damn indeed. So Mantis with the pole. J-Ray in second. Twingene third. Cygate fourth. Tinus 5th, Red Bull line astern, 2Spell 6th, Sneaky Tom 7th, Fragnista 8th, Spud 9th, Orlando 10th, Steve 11th, Tim Man 12th, X427 13th, Tichy 14th, but I presume he'll be on some heavy fuel. Twitch Storms to get that. That is all 15 drivers. We have Sneaky Tom in this evening as a reserve, and Orlando taking up his usual reserve spot in the Aston Martins. Now, let's play a game, ladies and gentlemen, and I like this game.
Oh, I think I know what's coming, but go ahead.
How many people are going to finish? The COS record around here for the least finishers is 8 out of 19.
Damn.
I was in that race. It was fantastic.
Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, no, if you were in it, I couldn't have been in it.
It was a long time ago. A very long time ago.
I've only been here since like season 4, so
0 will finish. Well, one season, Fragnista, there was about 14 people that didn't finish because someone kamikazed everybody. But we'll move on from that. After the first lap, 14 people were in the pits.
Why do I get a deja vu of Bahrain? I think you know what I mean.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
And things have been dealt with. Ricky knows. Yeah, there it is.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that was fantastic. That was.
I might be too young for this though. I might be too young.
Yeah, it was a long way.
Yeah, I was born in 2003. I might be just too young.
Spud is being fueled currently by KFC, or at least it's on its way. So that's a.
Oh, you're being fueled by KFC, bro. I am living on fumes. I slept 2 hours last night.
He's hopefully that give him enough fuel and energy to get through the race. 15 runners and riders. Let's have a look at the tyres. Oh.
I see soft.
A range.
I see
the mediums. Yes, Ricky, we said KFC. Speak to Spud. He's got one on the way. Apparently.
Damn. KFC home delivery by Spud.
KFC on Spud if he wins.
Oh, yeah, but I've never had KFC, so I've Spud wins by myself. Well, it's kind of like, I mean, I live like near Antwerp, and it's like kind of the only KFC in Belgium is in Brussels, so like, yeah, that's my excuse.
It's a long way away.
Yeah, exactly. That's my excuse.
Okay, so mediums for the front two, then hards for the next three. And then soft, medium, hard for Frangnista, and then softs and mediums. But softs for the last four drivers. We're expecting then the hards to bog down off the start because with less grip, obviously they will go further into the race, which meaning they can
see, that's exactly what I mean. Cornish it's only the formation lap, but he just got that corner right there. So if he does that in the race, he will be getting a nice warning.
He will. And what happens if he does it 3 times, Sean?
He will get a penalty, which would be very surprising at this track. I'll never say never, because I kid you not, we will see track limit penalties this race, even though it's Azerbaijan.
And the other thing is also, it is historic round costing speed that the races are decided with 5-lap shootouts at the end, so you do not want to be picking up penalties, especially with the DRS coming into play.
I think that's honestly. I think Baku has you do less laps of a shootout at Baku than you would at Monaco. I think at Monaco you have a longer stint till the end than you do at this track.
You will do. So it should be interesting to see if he gets off the line. I'm imagining Mr. Two-Spell Wizards will have much to say in the opening laps.
Yes, he will be. He's the first driver on the softs. The others are kind of a bit back. As a matter of fact, when you said to play a game and you said how many drives are going to finish, I thought you would go for a different game, like how many laps of safety cars are we going to do?
Hey, even better. Anyone that's in the chat, finishes and safety. How many laps we're going to do under the safety car? Far away. We want to see how ridiculous it gets because.
Well, you know, I kind of, I was gonna play Valorant after this, so hopefully not too much yellow flag, please.
Likewise, it could be worse. It could be raining, or is it? Oh, who knows?
Oh, is it raining? I didn't.
No, it's a dry race.
Oh, okay.
Thank goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. We'll wait for the glitch. We'll hear the revs build. And away we go! Go, 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 go! As they go down into turn 1, Twin G with a... Not Twin G, it is... McLaren with a better start. Carnish! Both the Red Bulls! No, that's the worst start it could be!
That was completely expected.
The Wizard is up and moving. We will go back to... That's EC.
As of now, and he's gonna get third here, side by side with Twin G, and he has the inside. And he's already done it on the braking, but he runs deep.
Spud has also made a move on Sneaky Tom as it all gets a bit too close for oh, someone's made there's a big accident further down. We saw that in the background. I believe it'll be a Ferrari and a Red Bull.
Yeah, that could very well be the case. I'm not seeing anything here, but Dan really holding up the
Twitch Storms hasn't got a front wing. That is slightly concerning. So I have to slow that thing down.
It looked like Dan was missing a left end plate, but
we'll have a look in a second. He hasn't got an inflate. Yes. Sneaky Tom hasn't got a front wing, and he was quite close to Spud at the time. So carnage as expected. Everyone made it through the castle section without hitting it for the first time, which is interesting, to say the very least.
As expected, indeed.
So
My telemetry is screwed up because it says the wizard is less than a tenth behind Cornish, which is not the case.
Okay, that should be interesting. Position changes, big movers off the start. Twitchy and Twitchy. So I was going to say Titchy and Twitch Storms. Cool, could you imagine that? Titchy and Twitch Storms up 5 places. Twitch Storms will...
has retired his car on the track.
He has Shane.
That is gonna be a safety car, is it not?
Shane, we know what he's done. Andreas, where are you? Oh no, he's done it there. Or maybe it's I don't know.
Or maybe he's hit the pit wall and then got sent to the side. Maybe because it's kind of diagonal.
Sneaky Tom is retired in the pits as well, and I think that'll be rear wing damage related, which isn't very nice around this track.
Yeah, definitely. You know, front wing you can get it repaired, but a rear wing you do not want to drive without a rear wing.
So those are
if the damage is minimal, it's possible, but if it's huge damage, you're gonna lose so much time. The car's
big
almost undrivable.
Losers, Twin G and Tynus down 8 places each, Cygate down 6 places each, Titchy up 6, Tin Man up 6 as well, Spud up 5. It was a virtual safety car, so we shall continue.
Yes, we got off lightly. Why my telemetry is so screwed?
That is fantastic that it is that way.
Bro, like, Cornish is almost 2 minutes ahead of J-Ray, and the wizard is 2 minutes behind Cornish. Yeah, right.
Yeah, good thing that they're seeing my screen and not your screen then. J-Ray is
exactly
7/10 ahead. We'll have a look at...
There we go. Yes, the telemetry has been fixed now as they cross the line. After the VSC, thank you very much to F1 2022. Goddamn, Spud's ready.
Using the soft tires, Cygate's also put the hard tires on.
Did you see that?
Nope, I didn't see it, but the fact that he's on the left-hand side of the track means he's had a big moment coming out of the corner.
He has one hell of a tank slapper there. Comes out of the corner, just slides it to the left, gets the car back straight.
A race of attrition round this track.
And that's usually how it goes with street races, street circuits. The one who holds on the longest usually wins the race. And keeps it clean, of course. So, Matty, I'm gonna ask you, are we going to see someone win it in the caster section?
I'm going to be really honest, I'm going to be disappointed if there isn't.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, Spuds again!
Oof. He is not feeling it on these softs. If only we had Taz.
New underwear, please. Yes, unfortunately, Taz, that's interesting. Taz.
Still not work. Tin Man is out of the race.
And the second person...
That is the second VSC.
It is a VSC. That's the second person to lose it in that section. His teammates for this evening, Sneaky Tom, did exactly the same thing. Whilst I try and battle my laptop again to bring you up some information.
I can see the car here, so he has in fact hit the wall on the right, tire came off and then slid all the way over to the left-hand side of the track. Which he is kind of out of the way of the apex, so nothing wrong there. That's exactly why we have a VSC here and not a safety car. Oh, no, we do have a safety car. I see a yellow
safety car has now come out. Anyone from Two-Spell down is loving life, because Two-Spell is managed to be in the pits.
Damn, that safety car is late.
That was a late call of the safety car.
I was just trying to explain why we had a VSC and the safety car. Yeah, nice.
So the wizard has pitted from third place. Spud has tapped the ball. We're on Spud watch at the moment. He's not really loving life.
No, but he is still on those softs.
It'd be interesting to see where Two-Spell now. What on earth happened there?
Two-Spell's on ninth place. What have I missed? Oh, I'm seeing position changes.
If someone's on the, if you've seen that on the stream, please tell me you've seen the task stop to like 0.
TAS?
The Haas of Fragnisa.
Haas.
Please, yeah, thank you. I wasn't seeing things. It was driving along and literally just stopped in it.
I think maybe maybe he was in the red and didn't have a lot of time. Is he just overtaking people?
No, just because he did that and Steve overtook him and then got because he'd come to a halt.
Yeah, well, you're not. When you get stationary, the game allows you to overtake, but you're not going to be able to get that place. Steve is not going to give it to you for free.
Well, Steve's going to give him 5 seconds for it as well, so I don't know. That's really strange. That's the second or third one I've seen within a week. My brother had it in. My brother had it in EU2 qualifying at Kota last week as well. He was not happy.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Steve hasn't bid it yet, so he will have to serve 5 seconds, whether he likes it or not.
And the problem with that is, we can't do anything about it.
Yes, exactly. Like, if you've already bid it, you could try and stay out within the race, get it looked out, but sometimes it's just not worth it to lose that amount of time.
So, how many places is Two Spell going to lose out on? None is the answer.
At the moment, 2. Because he dropped from 3rd to 5th.
He has, but he's the first person that's that's pitted.
That is very well pointed out by you, my friend. And
we've seen
Steve still comes out in front of Fragnisa, even though he had a 5-second time. I think
very.
But maybe, as I was saying, the telemetry might have been in the red for a little bit too long, so you have to slam the brakes, which is really dangerous to brake checking the cars behind you. But yeah, I'd rather not have it drive through either. But it's still dangerous. If Steve or anyone sends it in, the stewards will definitely look at it.
We'll have a look at it. Be interesting what we can do about it. We'll have a look. Never say never, but
yes. Yeah. I don't know. It's the steward's decision whether they give a penalty for it or not. It's either be dangerous and brake check the people and pray that they see it and avoid you.
The problem with the 5-second penalty where it becomes by is now because it's under the safety car, he's served it, but technically he's minus 5 seconds of his time, so technically he can be under time compared to the race. That's where it gets a bit weird.
Technically, Steve could have been in about 7%.
Yeah, probably. There's, again, well, no, he'd be more than that.
If we're talking technicalities, then open up the rule book, I'd say.
I'm sure the powers that be will have a look at it and see what they can do, because it's usually the 5-second penalties for the contact under the safety car if you have a collision with someone. That's why that rule is, but yeah. Strange. Yeah. This game never ceases to surprise me.
No, not anymore. As we have seen this game from the start, it was kind of horrendous.
So Spud has cycle tyres.
You know, now that we're under safety car, this has given me the perfect opportunity to not pay attention.
That's fine. You do that, and I will come in and talk about the fact that the Liverpool and Everton score is still 2-0 to Liverpool.
Okay, we're talking football now. I see.
In the hotly contested Merseyside derby, Liverpool
Champions League tomorrow.
It is Champions League tomorrow. So
I'm pretty sure it's Inter Milan against Atletico Madrid. Am I right?
So I don't know.
No, it's Bayern. Bayern versus Milan, right?
But you know what that means, don't you? There is midweek football, and on a Wednesday, with Marina out in the commentary box, you will be kept up to date as always on the football, because that is what the man does. He's very good at that job. Liverpool...
You know, I can keep you up to date with Valorant, but no one's interested, so let's put that aside.
Shane and his obsession with Valorant.
Yes,
no comment.
Exactly. It will never go away.
It will never go away. Liverpool with the win at the moment will currently go back up to 9th, which is crazy to say because the fact they're down there in the first place is ridiculous. Hopefully the safety car will come in this lap if the Ferrari hurries up and gets on with it. That'd be fantastic.
It's either going to be very, very late or it's going to be another lap. Which means we can talk some more football.
We can talk some more football.
We have another lap. For sure. Yeah, no, I did see the standings of the Premier League and I was surprised as well, to be honest.
I'm pleasantly surprised with my team at the moment. Where they are now.
I mean, if I really have to vote for a football team, it'd be City. But
big
I'm not
game
really
on Wednesday with my team involved. Currently sitting at the top of the Premier League for the first time in years. It's been fantastic.
Hold on. I'm gonna make a guess, but I could be wrong. Is it Arsenal?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah, right. I do remember the standings that I saw coming to. I thought I saw Arsenal.
I know. It's great. It's not going to last much longer. I've enjoyed it.
At least you can be happy about your team. My team in Valorant still has yet to play, but they haven't been doing too good the last year. So we have some roster changes. So hopefully, we do better this year.
Fingers crossed,
Yes, fingers crossed. Exactly. We picked up I say we as a part of the team. I'm a fan, but picked up 2 players who won the Champions Tour last year. So they won the whole yearly. So there's like a whole year of Valorant getting played, and then at the end there's champions. They won champions, but the team was getting disbanded. So my team picked up 2 of them, 2 of the champions winners. So, but yeah, I think they need some more playtime together. From what I've seen last month, it's not looking too good.
I'll tell you what, we need some more race time to go because under the safety car there are incredibly long laps. As you can see, it's already nearly 2 minutes and we've not even got to the start line yet. Top 4 have not pitted, everybody else has, and all on the medium tyre. Sygate is the only one on the hard tyre. You brave soul. Good luck, sir. And J Ray.
At the safety car again, by the way, because I was boring everyone.
That's okay, it's fine. I will.
Okay, let's get this show on the road as it is.
The intervals.
To lead the field away. Safety car is entering the pits as we speak. And safety car should be out of the way right now, so it is all up to J-Ray to decide when
he will go as late as possible because of the slipstream effect. I wouldn't be surprised.
That is a very good guess. And I think the guys behind are prepared for it because they're not trying anything. They know that we want as slipstream as possible. So, and there you go, J-Ray is off, and it looks like a good start.
Yes.
Off guard. 4 tenths it is.
There is a yellow flag at the back. I don't know what it's for. Twin Gene and Two Spell going side by side and in the wall.
And Two Spell has lost his front wing.
Twin Gene has also hit the wall as well. He's lost his front wing. There's a Red Bull, I think, that's just hit the wall. It is carnage. Spud has gone. Looks the thing's gone all the way through.
Spud.
We'll keep an eye on this. Little battle. Oh, that got very close between Tynus and Spud. Tynus just all over the place, really.
May I point out that we have Aston Martin.
Oh, hang on, Spud. Sorry, Spud's down the inside. He's going to look to go switch back underneath. Oh, there's not enough space.
There. And he's gonna. No, he's ahead.
He's
ahead.
He was
gonna have the outside again.
He's ahead. Yeah, and so is the Ferrari of Two Spell. Mantis catching the back of J-Ray. These two are filming a gap over Orlando, who's currently sitting in 3rd place.
Yeah.
Oh, J-Ray a little bit deep there.
Yeah, it's a tricky corner, but he is under pressure from Cornish Bantus, so you can't blame him for sending it a bit deep. Let's look at that. This might be a good battle. We're gonna see if first and two spell has found himself in the wall.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. No front wings, gone straight on. Tynus is spun.
Has spun, so he lost out to a pass without. I tell you what, my friend Fragmeister is not doing bad. Up to 7, that's 2 points for him.
J-Ray is been overtaken by Mantis. Mantis is through.
That is more interesting than my friend in 7. Definitely, but J-Ray is going to do well with it. He's going to send it, put pressure on Cornish, unless Cornish can run away with it, because we've seen the basic qualifying, he was quite far up compared to the others. I think at the end of qualifying was still 3 minutes. At the beginning it was a whole second.
It's all about consistency around this track. There's a few people.
Not just this track, any track. Even if it's not a street circuit, consistency is always key. Or am I wrong?
No, I would agree. Whoa!
Whoa! That was very close to the wall. Oof.
Both of them, either side.
Damn. They are really pushing these cars to the limit.
Everybody else is in. So we've got kind of a train from first down to 7th, which is good.
A train led by Orlando, possibly J-Ray.
Orlando's just about hanging on in there. Just.
Yeah. J-Ray's he's gonna have the DRS. Wait, is DRS enabled? I don't think so.
DRS will be enabled this lap, so when they cross the line this time, it should be enabled. We won't have it. Fragmeister hit the wall. No! Oh, it's a safety car!
Oh, not another one.
Another one. Tygate is in the pits.
As he is completely turned around, facing the other way of the track.
Well, hopefully it's last there long enough so we can see it.
So this will put J-Ray and Cornish back close together, but only this time Cornish will be leading the field. Cornish will be in front, so he has just the possibility to run away with it as he was doing right now, so he didn't have DRS. If DRS would have been enabled, if we didn't have a safety car, J-Ray would have DRS right now and could have possibly...
We can see where Fragmeister lost it. We could just see sets of tyre marks spinning.
Oh, I definitely want to see that.
That was on the onboard, on the stream. You could see some tyre marks before the car had eventually disappeared.
I am definitely...
Let's jump back then to tyres, because people would be changing them. Tynus and Two-Spell on the hard. Twin Jeans also on the hard tyre as well. Cygate went to the mediums. Never. These are fun.
16 laps on the mediums. Maybe, I mean, there's a chance. Could be another safety car, like, you never know.
Let's have a look. We are going to...
We have 4 drivers who have retired right now. Okay, we're coming up here. I want to see these tire marks. Where are they?
They will be on the left. They were on the left-hand side.
That looks yeah. Let's see. As we see, 1, 2, 3. Aston Martin double stacking.
Yeah, they'll have to, but they may get away with it because the people behind will pit. I'm expecting everyone to go onto the hard tyres towards the end. The top 3 had to pit because they haven't pitted so far. Cygate was the only other one, but he went to the mediums. And stays out. So is he now going to get the jump or not? He will get Orlando. So Orlando has lost a place to Cygate.
which is obviously which is pretty good for signing.
Interestingly enough, Steve and X427
yes, they have carried on.
Stayed out.
Did not feel the need to pit, but they will have to later in the race. I think they're hoping for another safety car. Maybe put them on the softs, perhaps.
We'll have to wait and see what happens.
That sounds good to me.
Meanwhile, so we have some very interesting choices. We have half the field on mediums, half the field on hard tyres. There's 3 people on a set of brand new mediums, so that'd be interesting to see if they can make it to the end of the race. Who knows?
I kid you not, 2 hours of sleep. I was not tired all day, and then with half an hour longer to go at work, I started falling asleep.
It happens.
Yeah, well, let's say I might have been playing a certain game during the night of Saturdays to Sunday. I might have played a certain game a little bit too long, which made me get up late on Sunday, and then didn't feel tired last night, and then didn't sleep long.
I get you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm bad at telling stories. Well, depends on what story. Sometimes I'm good. Ask Haley.
The Liverpool game has finished 2-0. Cody Gakpo has scored his first goal for Liverpool. And they go to 9th in the Premier League table. Do we go to any fun tracks for Easter? We have Portimao next. Looking forward to driving around the roller coaster. Bringing up and down side to side. I do miss it. I quite like it.
So
Portugal and then Mexico, Shane, and then that's it.
Yeah.
We have a week break then after that. We've only got 2 more races before our first
break. That means I can play Valorant with my friends.
You can. You get a week off, and then we then be back on the 13th of March for round 7.
And then the week after, round 8, we'll be in Spa.
Yeah, we will. So not long to go. I know you can't, mate.
Yes.
Fantastic.
I know. So do you have Monaco this season?
Do we have Monaco? No. Thank goodness.
Okay. Do we have Singapore?
Yes, we do. It's the third to last race. We have Singapore, then China, then Brazil is the finale.
So one street race wasn't enough?
No, one street race. Oh, no. We have 18 rounds, so there's not many tracks that we are missing
we have
out.
8 rounds?
Yeah.
Oh.
6 weeks break, 6 weeks break, 6 weeks. Done.
Damn, that's like... Wow, I thought we'd be doing short seasons, but like 18 out of 24 races.
Yeah, we were thinking doing like 12 and 12, but even then that's probably too long.
That's my way of thinking, but I like this format as well with the breaks in between.
We realised that if we were going to do a break where it's a season where it's long, you guys deserve like a break in between, so we've gone with 2 weeks. There's 2 1-week breaks.
I have one question that I'm actually really curious about. Like, how do the calendars get decided? Is it like a spin the wheel thing, or?
Survey and votes, percentage votes. On the last one, it's whoever, what the people chose.
Oh, the end of the season or end of the year, the season or.
And sometimes it works. Yeah. Sometimes it works different ways. Sometimes it goes. We do top voted and then bottom voted and then second voted and then second from bottom that way. Or sometimes we just pick straight top.
Okay, cool.
So there's a mixture of things. So the F1 calendar is on there. That everyone pretty much follows that. Other than Crossplay 1. Crossplay 1 followed the WRR calendar.
It's 11 PM and it's only allowed lap 30.
I know it's incredibly late for you. Well, I say late, it's just incredibly late, it's just late.
And my Valorant game is done.
Oh, it means you have to listen to my voice for another.
Yeah, well, I
minutes.
don't have any more Valorant during safety car.
It's sad times. It's sad times, but if people can keep the thing on the island, that'd be fantastic.
Yes, definitely. Because we do wanna either get some sleep or whatever the plan is. They're almost.
And that would not be good.
No, especially not, because if that would happen, then my cable heads are cool, so then you'll have some nice e-week.
Thank you for that. That is lovely. It's good to know.
Yeah, I will have some.
Please come in this lap, please. Yes.
Oh, we should.
It's cold.
Feels all cold. So I'll keep the next thing I wanted to say for the next safety car, because I'm pretty sure we'll see.
That is very good to Steve is leading this one away this time, and I have a suspicion. I have a suspicion he's probably going to do the same thing.
Leave it late.
Although he's back in a lot, quite a bit.
He's going really slow. Damn. I think he's trying to get everyone's tires cool.
Oh, he's gone. He's bowed. He's bowed. He's caught him off. He's got him off.
No
what happened?
1.3 seconds.
1.3 second lead over X427. He's got a 1.2 gap over the Mantis. Oh, Steve, you sneaky little devil. He's done it.
Talk about slipstream. Steve has found a cheat code.
Or restart. Take notes. As you were. Other than Twin Gene and Two Spell fighting again. Not for the first time this evening. They've come together near turn 1 and put each other in the wall. But what a start. He's off and going.
Is he going to get a move on Montanus here? He has the overspeed.
He has
can't
the
find his way past, but there he goes. Mediums on the hards. He has the inside now and should be moved done. But Tinus not given up there, but yeah, on the hards not much looking there. So that is Twin Gene up into 9.
How long can the mediums last for? Can they last the whole race? Will the hards come back? That is a question we'll probably get the answer to in about 10 laps time, hopefully.
Are we going to see a few lap shootout?
Spud
has lost it.
Oh, and he's reversed quite hard as well.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be some real damage.
Oh dear. Just dropped it on the exit. That was a really weird accident.
But I think it weren't the softs, but I think it's just Spud struggling with the setup he has, because again, for the third time that I've seen, he's lost it on corner exit, and unfortunately this time collided with a wall.
Fast lap is a 1:45.8. I have a feeling this is about to get absolutely smashed, as Steve's got a 3-second lead already.
Yeah, but how much ERS has he used? He's on 50%.
He's used half the battery, but it's done a 1:45 flat. Mantis.
That's
and
one
J-Ray is closing in. Tichy past Orlando. The Haas loving the mediums at the moment, as he's going to go past Orlando into turn 2. On the next step for him is Tichy. This may be slightly harder because they're both on the same types of tyres. Tichy just put his on a little bit earlier, but not really raced them.
If I am to look at the ERS, he's also on 50%, so Twin Gene and Steve really been using
a lot of ERS being used. 3 different lines through that one corner. That was interesting to say the least.
Dan is on 11 level mediums, Steve is on 10 level mediums.
Yeah, I don't think he's got...
The gap is 4 seconds, and look at Dan, he's just holding up the guys on the hard spot.
He's, I don't think didn't like the castle section. Whoa, Mantis got very close to that wall.
I think we all saw that.
Oh, and you can see all the train behind.
Is J-Ray gonna get a move on? No, but Twin Gene is down the inside of Twin.
Wow, good thing Titchy saw that coming.
Twin Gene is not having any of it today. He wants to make a
savage.
And it's, you know what he's got? He's got Cygate in his eyes next.
We will see what. Well, it's DRS this time around, so I think the Ferrari may be in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, Dan is 100% in a bit of trouble. There's no doubt about it. But this helps Cornish.
No, it doesn't. Cornish has dropped it out.
Speaking of the devil,
that
is safety car. We have had
and
2 laps.
Hey, and Spud will be kicking himself, because guess what? Points would have been on the cards.
Yes, if you didn't have time.
Safety car, drink a beer. If only I brought a beer with me.
2 laps of green flag racing between the last safety car and this one. Don't we love
Shane?
Shane,
we've had 2 laps every time. We've not seen the DRS being used properly to overtake anyone.
We have had, 6, 8 laps of racing. I think we've had 6 laps of racing so far, which is disgusting. But Steve being 4 seconds up, I think 10 laps is a bit much for the softs. But I mean, if he's feeling it, if he's feeling frisky, go for it. I think you can do 10 laps on the softs. It's just not going to be fun.
You say where he's feeling frisky. Did you not see the restart he did? We thought he was going to be.
Steve is definitely feeling frisky, so I have no doubt that Steve is not going to go for the softs.
I will. I'm just going to grab a drink.
I think I said that wrong, but whatever. Steve is not looking to win. Okay.
In fact,
Steve carries on. Dan is in fact pitting. And most likely turning off, putting on softs or a fresh set of mediums if he has one. Steve has opted to stay out. I think Steve is praying for another safety car a little bit later so that his softs will last without a single problem.
Front wing goes on the Ferrari, which probably suggests why there was a lack of pace. He also managed to still get out in front of the Red Bull, which was very well done by the Ferrari mechanics. Not very often we say that.
And now we have 5-lap tires on the Wizard, fresh mediums on down, so I will see something more.
There will be a swap at some point. So the safety car will be out for this lap, it will be out for the next lap as well, so that will be lap 17 and 18, which means there will be 8 laps to go.
At the end of the lap 18, safety is going to go.
Yep. So we'll have 8 laps to go once the safety car comes in.
And then we'll have about 2 or 3 laps until we get another one.
Yep. And that'll be the last one because we've had a safety car. We've had 3 safety cars and a VSC. If that thing still works.
I doubt it does.
It should be very interesting. Shane, you said there was a topic you wanted to talk about.
Oh no, not really that I care about streaming. I just wanted to tell you that I'm buying ACC.
Oh.
Yes. I'm buying ACC, and I'm gonna, because you know the EU side of things. It's just I've been waiting for the EU side of things to start up. It's just not happening because these people in the EU chat just do not react to anything the admins put out. So, but the NA side of things has in fact started, and I have been invited to join them. Even though it is 3 AM in the night, I'm still gonna do it. Because when I get my new job, I get to sleep longer.
You get to what?
Yes.
This is fantastic news.
Yeah, I'm gonna be working at a restaurant, so I don't have to get up in the morning anymore. So I can just do ACC with NA, because then I really love GT3 cars and everything, but Gran Turismo 7 just didn't work out. So I want to get on ACC because that is actually working, but U's just not doing anything, so U's just dead. NA is there, so that is the plan.
Why not? People... Yeah. ACC, the America side. You've heard it here.
Yes.
Shane just advertised it for him, pretty much.
Yeah, but I mean, of course, viewing, of course, numbers on the stream are good when I'm racing, of course.
Cool.
Yeah, of course. That's just what
Easy.
I do.
Whilst we're talking about your incredible ACC news, there is news in the pit lane, and Two Spell's gone onto the soft tyre.
Two
Yes.
Spells, only one.
Big fan.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but Two Spell is the only one on the soft.
Thursday, 9 PM Eastern, whilst we're advertising it. Good job, Devstorm. Good job.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear. It sounded like your mic, sounded like you were like kinda, ATC, like air traffic control.
Thursday, 9 PM Eastern time. So you can get to watch Shane race in some GT3 cars.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, can you guess what car I'm picking?
I have no idea.
Oh, I bet you I bet you the wizard can tell you within a second which car
Probably,
I'm taking.
but I also have no idea how this race is going to start or finish either. And we're going to have 8 laps to go after this.
Gonna do some funky stuff again.
Would he catch them out a second time? I don't think they will.
I think he's gonna leave it this time. He's not gonna send it right here. Or he has.
He has, and Twin Gene is already at the back of Sidegate.
Yeah, Sidegate has become mapping, in fact.
We'll go on to that because I think that's where we're gonna.
Twin Gene is burning DRS, Sidegate burning DRS. Who's gonna get it? Twin Gene looking to go for the outside.
Lights are on the brakes. Oh, he's been there once already tonight.
Gets pushed wide, but there is enough space, and Twin Gene taking advantage of the space he has. Third place it is for the Haas driver on the hard compound, right? Oh no, it's Cherry on the hard compound.
On the medium compound of the tyre. The Wizard has not made a move yet, but I think he's just buying his time because that's what the Wizard does.
I think he's taking it easy for now. Just wait till either DRS or just when people put some pressure, have the people in the car in front make mistakes, or in fact, I don't know, just have the field spin out.
If it all goes incredibly well, lap 21 is when we're going to get the DRS, and we'll finally hopefully get to see it in effect. That'd be lovely if that's the case.
No. Lap 21 is not where we get the DRS. Lap 21 is where we get the next double flag.
Ah, yes, that's how it's gone so far this evening. Good point.
Yes. Well, we might see a change in that.
Hopefully there is a change in that. A McLaren went deep there, and Twin Gene is going to take advantage as he dives down the inside.
Mediums on the hard. Shader wants to switch back, but that's not going to work.
No, he's not going to get it. So Twin Gene is now on the charge. Tynus has spun for the second time this evening in exactly the same place.
Yes, but he does not have any crumpling damage.
No, he does not. Sidegate is past J-Ray. J-Ray's in the pits. I think it's because he's hit the wall. I would be. I think he has hit the wall.
I think Steve is really waiting for that safety car because he should have gone on the softs. I would have loved for him to go on the softs last safety car, but he didn't. He doubted it too much. Thought there was going to be another safety car, but now he has Twin Gene, 7-lap old medium, breathing down the back of his neck.
Breathing down the back of the neck. Indeed. Terry did have front wing damage. That's because I think he hit the wall at the top of the hill on the run down to the second to last corner.
I would not be surprised if you said he went a bit deep.
You can just tell from the camera angle we had, the line of that car was not going to end particularly very well.
In fact, Twin Gene is just making up so much time at the moment on Steve. Entire life on the mediums of Twin Gene is like half as much as Steve's. So.
Well, he's been trying to threaten it all race.
For Steve, but we might see a win here for Twin Gene.
Yeah, you never know.
And of course we can't complain. We've seen some beautiful moves. We've unfortunately had a lot of safety cars, but we've had an eventful race, so whoever wins, wins.
Whoever wins, wins. X427 on the back of the Aston Martin of Orlando.
Love to see that, but here's the move for first place. Coming Twin Gene, puts his car beside Steve, and he's gonna make it there. Are they both using ERS? They have stopped using ERS. Twin Gene now 44.2, sets the fastest lap, and finds his way past Steve.
All Steve's got to do is keep it in the DRS, because he's got DRS this time around, as it has been activated, and you could get him on the run down to the first corner again next time round. He's got more ERS than the Haas driver. Both need to be careful though, because Sygate's waiting in the wings.
Well, as you pointed out, sorry for interrupting you, but Dan has in fact made it past Orlando.
And he's made it past Orlando. Can he now catch the people in front? He's in the prime position, I think. He's got the best tyres out of everybody in front of him.
Yes, definitely. And if we look at the Wizard just, I don't know what's going to happen here. He needs to get past Orlando. Is Dan going to let him go by? So many questions.
If Ferrari play this right, they could be on the podium, but Dan's just lost half a second in the middle sector. There, I can't see if he got any damage or not, but it was
just 2 seconds off.
Oh, he's hit the wall! He's hit the wall on at the top of the hill. Yeah, I think he's got a smidge of damage. I think.
Oh, yeah, you think?
It's not visual, but I'd be amazed if it isn't.
Well, it looks like he's gaining on the cars ahead.
Steve lost out badly that lap, showing it's 2.1 seconds.
Yeah, just point that out. To be honest, I see why Dan is gaining.
In fact, Sygate runs deep. Steve drops it in the wall.
Sygate and Tichy both upper place into the podium positions, but Tichy all over the back of Sygate. Here's Sygate without DRS, so this should be a free move for Tichy, and yes it is, puts his car alongside to go for the inside, as we see the red light flashing on Sygate's car, so that means he's out of the ERS. Dan has the same problem, also out of the ERS. Unfortunate.
Steve's mistake has cost him, because he's going to fall to the clutches of the Aston Martin, and I reckon the other Ferrari as well. It's going to be interesting to see who gets on this podium. It is Twin Gene followed by Tichy, then Sygate, and then X427, and you think it would be between those four drivers, as Steve struggling for traction through the middle sector.
I think we might see if we can get Dan pulling Steve along, and Dan can catch up to Sygate, we might still have a nice battle here for second and third place, the other two podium playing positions, but Twin Gene being 3.5 seconds up. I think he has got this one in the bag.
In DRS, Steve isn't. I think Orlando is going to make light work of this when he gets the opportunity.
Which he will with DRS. Steve not having DRS. And then we might also see he's closing hard. Steve trying to squeeze. A little bit of wheel banging that could have ended in tears for Orlando.
Steve is in the pits.
That could have ended in tears.
They could have done. Twin Gene has got it covered off at the moment. Tichy is keeping Sygate basically in this really, because he's giving DRS to the Red Bull behind. Can Orlando close in on the guys in front? I would say his tyres are going to be in better shape than second and third.
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But at the moment, the gap is pretty stable between Dan and Orlando. The Wizard, Steve has retired in turn 1. Is that intentional? No. And it's another safety car.
It is a safety car, and this could be exciting because it's going to be
a 2-lap shootout at the end of 1 lap shootout.
It'll be one lap from the. It'll be 1 lap of the safety car, and then that will be it.
2-lap shootout. A 1-lap shootout is impossible in the game, right? The safety car will
it is 2 laps. It's 2 laps from the end, always 2 laps. So it'll be a 1-lap safety car.
We're not going to see anyone pitting, but of course no DRS. The Wizard is
well, that's what you think. Who knows?
Well, I mean, if the guys pit, then the Wizard is just winning the race, isn't he? Because
the Wizard, however, well, he's not shown great pace, I think, on the soft tyre.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point, but you know, you have plenty of ERS for 2 laps, so I think Steve just wins the race if the other guys pit. The Wizard, I mean, the Wizard.
We'll see what happens. Twin Gene is in front, and we shall watch.
I think he's looking behind to see what the other drivers are going to do. So if Tichy plays it smart and just fakes the pit,
Orlando, Jim.
No. So Orlando, the one on the hard seat, the Wizard is. That's odd. J-Ray is on the softs. Yeah. Well, the field has been put together again, but oh god.
Well,
normally
at least
it'd be done by kind of like 11:30.
What time is it now?
It's like 11:20. We have 10 minutes left, so the race will be done. But we still have 2 minutes after, so we're gonna be a bit later today.
No, so I'll make it short and sweet. And there will be 2 laps, so this is going to be entertaining to say the least. Twin Gene, all this hard work has gone.
Pretty slow here. Orlando and the Wizard will definitely catch up before the safety car enters the pit on the end of this lap.
Shane, do you know what one thing that's amazed me so far, and I'm quite happy to put the commentator's curse on it? I'm amazed no one's hit the castle section.
Yeah, you know, now that you point it out, yeah, well, we've seen some people get pretty close to the wall, but
no one's retired from the castle section yet, which is, I think, amazing.
Facts. You are spitting facts, my guy.
That's what I do. Spit facts. That's what I do. ERS is recharging.
Yes.
There's been a few.
We will have one more sector to do so. A third of the race track. And there we go. The safety car will be in this lap, and it's Twin Gene's restart.
Just a reminder, there will be no DRS for the rest of the race, but we've been pretty much running without DRS anyway, so it's made no difference.
Twin Gene's not going to be able to do what Steve does, because you know, he's pretty fast after the safety car. So. And now he's gradually slowing down by the looks of it. There we go, yep. All the cars are covered. Red Bulls are in good shape for some good points, 3rd and 5th.
Shame we have 8.
Tinus does have J-Ray behind him.
And he has gone, and everybody else have gone with him, so it's not been a bad restart, but everyone else has stayed with him. We're going to see some moves down at the back, and it is J-Ray.
Tinus on down the inside, that is one move, and J-Ray's looking at Dan down the inside as well.
Oh, and the Ferrari's hit the wall, not for the first time. Tinus has gone to the escape road, I think, by the looks of things.
Yeah.
As there is a battle for... Oh, as the Aston Martin forces his way through. Oh, and Wizard is Orlando have pitted each other. That was a bit reckless.
Orlando definitely hit the wall hard there.
Orlando's through. I'm amazed if there's no more.
Have some side damage. Orlando on the back of Saigate, can he do something here? Because if he's lucky, maybe he'll get Tichy as well. But the gap between Saigate and Tichy is about a second.
J-Ray is on fire.
He has to get Saigate as fast as possible if he wants to get a shot at Tichy. But
Saigate,
the fact that there's only one lap left, it's going to be a very hard task.
I think Saigate's going to be looking more backwards than forwards at the moment. J-Ray is
definitely.
closing in.
Saigate is in third, he has the podium position, so whatever Tichy does is not important right now. You have a guy on softs behind you, that's really important. That's what's important.
Also, don't forget, some of these guys have been involved in incidents. There's been plenty. Penalties after the race could come in effect. I don't think this will be the order they'll finish in either.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter now.
That's after the race. If you get the podium, you get the interview. That's what it's about.
Yes, indeed.
If you get the place lower because of penalties after the race, you've still had your interview, so no problem. Look at that, Saigate going left ring DRS.
That was that's desperate. If you're trying to break the toe down that short straight.
J-Ray has. They're both burning ERS, and what is
this? Goes to the outside.
A little bit of wheel banging. He's going to
throw it up the inside here. I can see this one coming from a mile away.
Yeah, that's that. J-Ray into the podium positions, and that is third place.
That is third place. Gap to lead is only a second, so Tichy's got a lot more ERS to use as well, so this could get interesting to say the least.
I think Tichy's too far behind.
Oh, Saigate is off. Orlando, two spell. It's not going to end well. I knew you can't go side by side through the castle section. It's never going to happen.
Oh, and Dan is the unlucky one picking up a lot of damage. He has no front wing left.
Dan's got no front wing either. Nice.
Both Ferraris were out of front wing.
Twin Gene is in. It may not be over, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to get close.
Is Tichy gonna get?
Tichy's going to have to go for it. Here he goes, 4 attempts. He's closing in. Here he goes, both burning ERS. Tichy's got the slipstream. Here he goes to the left-hand side.
Twitch out of ERS.
Tichy's going to go for it.
Tichy's going
to make it. 300ths of a second. He's done it. Unbelievable scenes.
Damn.
Come on, can only be described as one of the best finishes I've ever seen in Contest of Speed history. Yes, Ricky, you clip that. You can hear a Belgian screech in joy as well.
Well, the only reason I'm screeching and screaming is because my friends are trying to sleep.
Hey, yes, that's right. But that is a fantastic ending. Tichy clutches it out the bag. Some say ice in the veins.
And best part of it, we got to be part of this.
We get to be
nice little finish. Damn, that is wow. Amazing by Tichy. Honestly, if I was Twin Gene at this point, I wouldn't even be mad. Like, you have to give it to him. Fair and square.
Everybody was a part of it.
Yes. What a beautiful finish.
Well, Tichy is our winner. I didn't think I'd be saying that towards the end of the race, but he's managed to clutch it up. Twin Gene in second. Probably feels slightly hard done by, I think, by that late safety car. J-Ray had a very topsy-turvy race, but has recovered to the podium, which is a great drive from the McLaren driver. Orlando in fourth after an entertaining battle and interesting battle with the two Ferraris who finished 5th and 6th. Tyner 7th. Saigate is classified as a late runner in 8th, and those guys were the only ones who will get points because Steve retired, I think, too early before the end. Mantis and Spud, Fregnista, Tin Man and Sneaky Tom, with the Dumph as well as Twitch Storms as well, retired at the start. Wowzers, Shane.
Yes, what an eventful race and what a beautiful finish. And as a matter of fact, to point out, it's only 8 finishers. That's not low. That's not low.
No, but 8 from 15, actually not horrendous.
No, that's about half. Well,
the gentlemen have come flooding in from.
That was danger.
The race. It was danger. Jake, we'll go with
Tichy if he should.
Tichy, I'm sure, will show up once he's composed himself enough. We'll go to J-Ray first whilst he's here. We'll do it nice and early. J-Ray, P3.
Yeah.
Interesting to say the least from your perspective of things, considering you were at the back for quite a fair portion
at the
of
end.
It. Yes.
Going so well, and I just a second lost my concentration and clipped a wall to get orange wing damage. I had a little bit of wing damage the whole time, but that was for the second to last safety car, I think. So I was at the back for a good 6, 7, 8 laps, and thank God for that safety car at the end, because it meant that I could be aggressive and try and take a couple of positions with some nice fair racing.
How were the softs towards the end, considering you'd been on them for a while, although you hadn't done many actual laps on them? Were they?
They died pretty quick. I think when the safety car came out, I had 34% at the back, and they started really screaming. So that last lap was very difficult, to say the least.
It was.
So yeah, but luckily everyone else was also struggling. So I just had to turn the ARS on and go for it.
Burn, baby, burn, and that's what you did, and got yourself up to P3 following on from your victory last week. So 2 podiums in a couple of weeks. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Safety car worked for one person. The person I'm about to talk to, I don't think it's worked for him, and probably felt it was harshly done by Twin Gene by the barest of margins, and the very barest of margins. It's P2.
Yeah. You know, honestly, when I came across the line, I screamed bloody murder. Was like everything you could think of, I was just letting out. But now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, with the race I had, I'm kind of happy with P2. It was a bit of a messy one, so P2 after the start of that race is fairly okay, in my opinion. It could have been P1 if I didn't hit that wall, but you know, it is what it is. I'll just win some other time, it's fine.
Yeah, well, you can always fall back from that. So look, survival is what we usually say around Baku, and survive you have.
Yeah.
Just about. So, you know, it could be a lot worse, you know, another podium.
Exactly, yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking of now. Like it's another podium, another good haul of points for myself and for the team. So it is what it is, you know. The win will definitely come eventually. Oh. I was close with Wizard in the first race, and now this is just it's bound to happen.
Yes, you unfortunately been beaten by the other one, but look, P2, congratulations. You can go and probably just chill out now after that.
I'll cry.
Event after that eventful race. It's fine.
Good luck.
Good luck next week. Well, we move on. He's here. Twin Gene lost to one Riley brother 1 week. He's lost to the other one this week by slightly closer margins. Titchy, congratulations. Pulled that one out a bit, didn't you?
Yeah, I had no right winning that race. Like, it was like I feel sorry for Twin Gene, because like it was 4 seconds clear as the safety car came out. I've been in that situation. It's horrible. But yeah, he did a great recovery race as well to come back from where he was. But then I sort of took the opportunity when it came. I didn't expect it to come, but it did.
But we weren't expecting
it. Feels a bit
really.
of a strange win.
Probably does. But we weren't expecting it really, and we noticed the time just started to come down. We're thinking, hey, he's 7 tenths off. He's still.
Yeah.
a fair way back.
Clipped the wall, and then I think he was out of. I had a bit more ERS.
Yeah, I think it was about 20%.
When I pulled out the slipstream, that was the thing that pushed it, I think.
But yeah, I mean, I think for you, you had a quieter race than some?
It was very quiet. I think I made 2 overtakes. One of them was on the line.
So yeah, you had quite a quiet race. Obviously, after your qualifying strategy that you always go for at the moment.
Yes.
The heavy fuel load practice.
I seem to crash in qualifying though. That wasn't part of the plan.
Well, you've heard it here first, folks. That wasn't part of the plan. I was wrong. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, there's a weird feeling, but me and Shane got very excited. Shane got even more excited than what I did, to be fair.
I mean, which is amazing. The finish, like
fantastic. It's been clipped as well, so I'm sure that'll go up at some point.
Oh, good.
Yeah, my screeching voice. You definitely want to hear that again. Yeah, copium.
But look, another way for saying, but congratulations. I would probably go out on the limb saying that is the closest winning margin that we're going to see this season. If not for a very long time. If someone, I tell you what, if someone comes within that, then fair enough. That is going to be close. But thank you for the entertainment. In fact, thank you all three for the entertainment this season. Me and Shane have been spoiled once again.
Yes, and as every week so far.
Yeah, we have, and that will conclude the interviews. Shane, guess where we are next week? I told you earlier.
What was it? Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It's Portugal.
We are at Portugal, Portimao next week, where we'll be moving up and down, side to side, like a roller coaster.
Yes.
It always is round there. That's where EU3 will be next week at 10 PM Monday, the same time. AM3 are on this evening, 9 PM Eastern, 2 AM in the UK, 3 AM for our European friends. Then crossplay tomorrow, that is at 8 PM. EU2, and then AM2 in the evening. And then EU2 on Wednesday with AM1, and then EU1 on Thursday. Crossplay on Friday again, and possibly one on Sunday. Watch this space. I think it's ready to go. Fingers crossed. And that leaves me one thing to say. Thank you very much for watching. Shane, thanks for being alongside me as normal.
Thank you for having me.
It's a privilege as always. Thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.